So my friends and I got together to go down to the racetrack. We took my friend's black '04 Mach 1, beautiful car, my friend's mineral gray Terminator Cobra, and my other friend's white 95 GT 5.0 with some nitrous. We were really excited to get going down the road, and it was a fun drive. It's about 2 hours to the racetrack. Of course, every time that we drive to the racetrack, you want to be real safe and make sure that the car doesn't break at the track so that you have a good trip home. So here's the Terminator in the staging lanes. We had done a lot to the car to get ready for the races, like the PPRV delete, so that it was safe running fuel between shifts. We made sure everything was ready for it. We had drag radials on the car. We went out and did some street launch practices with it. But we did know that the car wheel hopped a lot, mostly because of the lowering springs. And I'll even say Danny Johnson was really good about mentioning that, and he was right. I think the lowering springs really hurt this car. So the owner and I had talked about going to the track. He really wanted to go down and run it, and we knew that the wheel hop was going to be the biggest problem and that we might not even be able to get a clean burnout to get enough heat into the tires, and we knew that we were going to have a lot of wheel hop, and maybe even first gear wasn't going to work out very well. And we went down there knowing that we might not get the best times possible, but he wanted to see the car into the 12s. The guy who built the engine told him he would probably see mid-13s out of the car to high 13s. I told him that I was pretty confident that we could get it into the low 13s or high 12s with the wheel hop situation and everything that the car was giving us. So you'll see here in the first race against a C7 Corvette, both cars had drag radials, and I tried getting the tires a little bit wet to see if I could do a burnout. It instantly started axle hopping violently, so I got out of it. Tried another one, violently wheel hopped again, so I got out of it. I did just a short little launch towards the staging lights just to see how the car was going to hook. And it did okay, but on this first launch, it wheel hopped a little in first, so I had to let out a little bit, and then in second gear, halfway through second, it just started spinning the tires because they weren't hot enough. So that's what's going to happen here in this first run. So there, the car trapped 112. It was a little heat soaked from the drive down there. As soon as I started spinning in second gear, I could see the Corvette drive away from me, but we trapped about the same speed on that one, so it would have been a closer race. Here's a truck that wheel hopped and busted the axle, and the whole wheel and axle came out of the truck, actually. That was pretty bad to see. I was in the return lane when this happened, and so I didn't know what had happened, but I had seen the emergency vehicles on the line. And so as I came down, I could see that, but that's a little recording of what happened. And that's exactly what I was telling the owner about, was not wheel hopping so that doesn't happen. And a Corvette, another Corvette, broke its axle too, wheel hopping. And so the whole transaxle in that car might be messed up. So here's my friend's black Mach 1, and he's racing a newer Camaro. And he's on street tires, and so it was just a spin fest for him. Same story with spinning with the white 5.0 with the nitrous. Going to the track without drag radials is almost pointless.
Rolling.
So here's the white 5.0 and the Mach 1. Me driving against a new Charger, again wheel hopping, trying not to get the car to wheel hop. Another 13.1 pass, trapping 110. The car is heat soaked. So now my friend, the owner of the car, is going to give it a try. So now here's me against the new Hellcat Red Eye. The footage on this one got cut short, but he did a better job than me. He ran a high 12 with this car, and I got a low 13 again out of it, trying not to wheel hop.
Yeah. Get out.
Yeah, he was getting a little sideways.
It's good though. And one brand didn't suck. It sucked. I thought it would be better.
Oh, that's not good, see. He bogged down over there.
I tried slipping the clutch a little bit more on this one, riding the clutch out. It helped with the wheel hop. Caught a 2.1 60 foot. I was doing a 2.0 and a 2.1 with wheel hop, so about the same anyway. And the board had a problem, so we didn't know what time it was.
No time?
And my friend back in the driver's seat against the Scat Pack. And now me again against the Scat Pack, last run of the night. Still bad 60 foot. I had to let out. It kind of bogged in first, but still ran a 13.1. I think this would have been a 12-second pass because it was a 2.5 60 foot. If I could have taken that extra half second off of that 60 foot and done a 2.0 like I had been doing earlier, then this would have been a 12-second pass. I hit every gear right on, and I did a 114 trap speed, highest trap of the night, even with the heat-soaked car, so I think this would have been a good pass.
Pair of cars on the starting line now. Last pair of cars on the starting line. Very successful.
Again, 114.
So it was a great night, a lot of fun racing. We knew what we were getting into when we went down there. We knew there was going to be a lot of wheel hop and we were going to have to run slower than what we wanted to. But I think the car did really well. You know, we ran several passes with the car, drove it all the way home, no issues. And so anytime you can drive a car back from the track is a good time.